Hi, it's Debbie with D.Ann's Design. I'm just going to sit here and try to maybe go over a few things I'm doing next, which is going to be, if I can get it all organized today. It's been a rush today. It has just been something. It's Saturday. I try to get all of the cooking done, and I have just been really swamped with trying to get it done. So, it's my husband eats like regular type of food, so I have to get his ready. And then I'm keto, so I don't eat the food he eats. And my son, who often visits here, does not eat the food that my husband eats. Either he eats keto. Well, it just takes all day to get everything prepared, plus do the laundry. One of those times. Anyway, I come back up here to kind of take a break from it. I did want to show you for sure. Also, some new stamps I got in, and these are from AliExpress. I thought they were beautiful. I went ahead and ordered them. If you haven't used AliExpress, I really don't. I never have a problem with them. I don't mind waiting on my things because it's never an emergency type of situation I'm in. Usually when I order from there. Anyway, don't have to have them right away, so I can wait. Anyway, this is what they call the Tim Holtz collection. It has a Tim Holtz collection stamp, and these things. I just thought they were beautiful. They look really good in anything you really do. Really, this is a sewing thing because I was really wanting to invite someone to join me. I would like to do an exchange on a sewing themed, um, like maybe a slender file folder, and make it into a sewing thing. Didn't know if anybody out there would be interested in doing that because I really have never done one, and I think it'd be kind of fun to swap one out with somebody else. So that's why I ordered in here. This is lace trim, and this is a half lace trim right here. And then the rest of it you can pretty much make out. I just thought it was really pretty. Um, then there's this one that is another really nice stamp, but it's kind of hard for you to see. I don't know if I have something that you can maybe put that behind. Does that help? Let's print on it. Something like that. And yeah, it's this right here, which I thought was kind of pretty. Anyway, I wanted to go over and just kind of show you that stuff. Um, and then this I've cut out of scrap paper that I had left over from cutting out like these things here that I cut out and kind of try to get ready for what I need them for. And then I make them into index cards, which is a Heidi Swapp punch that I have yeah, that I like to use. I have the other thing too, but I don't like using it that well. I just kind of prefer just this punch. Anyway, these were scraps that were left over. Turned them into what I have here in front of you. These here, I thought I would try to what do they call that? Do a little patchwork, I suppose, on this paper here. Use it in the journals, whatever else. I'm just trying to build up an inventory right now because it's kind of fun to have. There's another little thing we put together. I thought this was kind of cute. Go nice into a journal. Just little things I had ready to somehow use them, and I think I'm trying to get a grip on doing just that. These are little folds that I'm sure I will try to figure out something to do with on those. So, make different sizes, of course, because your leftovers are different sizes, and I don't mind doing that. And we got that done. And we're going to try and work on, now these I didn't make, and you can tell because they're a little bit on the flimsy side. Not that I can't use them or double them up and use them. I can't. But I put them made out of 110-pound cardstock. I just think it works a little bit better on things. For me, anyway. So, now that I have all this out here, I'll try to get started on something and, kind of chat along with you. See what's going on in your day. A little bit. If all possible. So we're going to have stuff right here. So this is one I've been working on. It's a little tiny, tiny one because that's just the amount of paper you ended up left with. So I'm going to try and get the glue down going on it and see what else we can come up with. Now this I stamped, and you know, it was just a white piece of cardstock. So I've got stamping done on it, front and back. I left it a little bit lighter in color back in the back side because in case you want to write on it, it's on there. You can still do that. You'll probably be able to see it just fine. So I'm going to apply this stuff right around here, and then we'll start layering this on a little bit at a time. We have a little bit of, it's a little bit of, oh, I don't know, it's a snippet of material I had off of something. This is a little cheesecloth that it's been tea dyed, of course, but I don't throw a whole bunch away, I guess. It's a problem for me. I don't like to throw things away. I don't know how the rest of you are, but I like to hang on. I don't know why, but I hang on to a lot. This is going to be, this is so stringy, some little green type of flowers, which I don't really use a whole lot of, so I thought I could use them on here, and we should be just fine with it. Get them kind of put together. We had a nice little thunderstorm earlier, and it was kind of nice to hear it. We've been getting rain the last 3 days, and we kind of needed it. My gardens were like desperately screaming. I go out there and water them. I'm like, Lord, I'm never going to keep up with this. But, you know, we finally got that done. So this is how this one here is going to look. Bring it up here to where you can see it. Have a little 10 holds word on here. This is a little washi tape that's behind it. Just kind of adding a little bit of dimension to it. We can. Still pretty dark out here from thunderstorms. I don't know if you can see everything the way you need to, but anyway, there it is. And it'd be kind of cute. I'm sure it'll work out fine in whatever, you know, you decide to put it in and use it for. I've got a container. Yeah, this is my container. I'm just going to pop them. Whatever I get done, I'll just pop it in there, and then I'll know where to find it then. So, hopefully, I remember. If not, I'll ask you guys, what did I do with that? Maybe you guys will remember. The next one, let's see. Work this one up. We need to get some hair out. Need some ink out. I like my Stampabilities ink. I think it just does a great job. And I can use other ones too. I'm not complaining about anybody's, but this seems to be the one I always go after, is Stampabilities. Just putting that out there. Not that it makes any difference. There we go. And then I have this going on my edges. And these little, oh, and then I rounded the corners. I honestly don't like my quarter round. I just don't think it does okay sometimes, and sometimes it just messes up. It just doesn't cut the corner like I need it to. So I've been known now to take the punch board. I have a mini and I have a regular size, and I'll just take this thing, turn it around here, and put it into here, and you know, punch my corners off in here. Works a lot better. Works every time. I'm happy to relate that back to you. Let's see what this thing's going to look like. Maybe I want to use this, lightly on this. I don't know. And what have we got to lose? I have nothing. Nothing to lose. We'll just try it out and see what we think. Well, isn't that cute? Not bad at all. I like it. As a matter of fact, okay. Put this back on here. It's the first time I ever used that stamp. I have a tendency to get stamps and then it takes me a while before I use them. Looks like it was on clearance from Hobby Lobby. That's good. Anyway, here we go. So what should we do with this? What should we do with this? Looks like I got maybe something like this out here. I don't know if I'm going to try this on it. I just think I'm going to have a little booklet that's going to end up with, I also, let me show you the slender book. This is what I'm talking about with a slender book. Oh my goodness, I wish I would come in better. And you just kind of, like, I'll attach tea dyed papers or coffee dyed papers, into here. But it's an envelope is what it is. And I've just folded it long way. And then this becomes like a flip out. Oh, this is a flip out on the tag. That's what I've done. So then I made this tag. And then you flip it out. It has some words on it. Today is full of happy. Remember the now. Lucky. It just says things like that. With the little schizo in here. Anyway, here's the back of it. So I was simply going to make a different one other than what we normally are seeing made because I like difference. But this is what I meant with the slender one, and I thought, why couldn't we do one with a sewing theme? It wouldn't cost a lot to do. It wouldn't be all that expensive to ship. So if anybody's interested in doing that, you might let me know. I kind of like to just do a swap on it and maybe see what you think about it. Things like that to me are fun. I need to. It's kind of cute. Check that. Just gonna do it that way. Here we go. Okay. Put my strings off of there. Wow. I'm going to try and start this right about here and then see if we can get it to turn a little bit. Like that, we can. Just here. There. There we go. It's kind of cute. Let's see, do I want to do anything in here? Stamp on that if I needed to. I don't think I need to. So, this has been kind of, I've tried to spend my time up in here as much more than I've been able to do. And if it keeps raining, I'll be able to continue doing that too. Because, you would have more time. I was in the gardens trying to keep up with that. And my poor plants. Let's see, I should have a little stamp that, I think it's a little, let's see what I got in this box. Here we go. Just maybe some little, just something like that should work just fine. It wouldn't take us all that long to put a few of these together. I'm sure there's other things people would like to do besides make index cards. But I think my supplies and stuff is getting well, it's just getting a little bit low. I usually like to have things made ahead of time. And then I don't have to worry so much about getting all the other stuff made in between. Make that work, I suppose. And this has been a hard, long day. Very long day. Kind of like to get it ended, but it's only 4 o'clock, and I guarantee you my day don't end at 4 o'clock. But that's okay. We've got other things to do, too. So how's everybody's summer been, anyway? If you're in summer. I know some of my subbies are not in summer, are you? You're kind of like you're overseas, and you're doing more of a cooler time, I guess, you might say. Which is fun, I suppose. I'm kind of looking forward to it, actually. And I don't like being cold at all. This is kind of where that's at. Let's see if I'm going to put any words to it or not. I may not. I don't know. Just words. Not that. Maybe one of these. How much room do you have? You don't have anything that long. Okay. I have to go for something. Let's see. Just something short. I don't want to read all of these. And this is the one thing I do not like about it. I just hurry up, let's get this done, and move on to the next type of person. And these things just take way too long for me. Sometimes, if I'm looking just for a word, I don't mind it at all. But if I'm looking for more than one word, yeah, there's that. Let's try that one out. A gracious smile from me would be just fine. I don't think I'm putting washi tape with it either. The stamp marks on it should be just fine. There we go. A little bit more inking around it. I'm going to help it out tremendously. There. If we need to use anything on the back, then we can have writing room. It should be just fine, like that. Everything. Okay. Now we're going to go to the next one. So this is kind of what I do when I'm trying to build up my supplies. And I don't know what y'all do, but I guess I haven't really ever heard if this is how you go about it, or does anybody really try to build up any supplies. It's just that when I have leftovers, I don't want to throw away, but I've got to think of something to do with them. They can't just sit around. They cannot just sit around with me and me hope that it just gets done one day. I just can't do it that way at all. So I just didn't know. This is kind of what I do, then I just make something up for them and start spending some time in here. Didn't know what y'all might do. You might want to, let me know. I would love to know. What is it? What's the deal? What do we got here? Oh, we're kind of get this a little bit more with it. And I've never used this one either. Good time to break in some stamps, I suppose. See how they turn out. don't think I got it quite far enough. That should be it. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of cute. It's almost like a receipt. Look, maybe a ledger even. Huh, it's kind of cute. I like it. Do you want to sew that or do you want to leave it? I think I'll just glue it on there. Put that onto the top. Something like that. You think? I think that'll work. So now I got this too. I suppose I could put on here if I want it. I don't think I will. I don't think I want it. Okay, so let's just do this then. It's inside. It's hard to tell for me what is the right way on some of this stuff. Is this inside out? Is this outside in? Which one is this? Not in there. Keep putting through. And I'll put this onto here. Oh, it's kind of cute. There we go. There we go. There we go. Simple. Super duper simple. And if you want to add more to these when it gets into your whatever it is you're trying to build at, you got plenty of room. You got plenty of room to work with it. It's not a big deal. So it's like we need to just keep working this. I'm sure it will get built up again. Let it get behind. The summer dolphin does that to me, but that's okay. I have a fun time in my yard too. I'm not trying to complain. I'm very blessed to have a yard. Here we go. I enjoy it. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to take another video of the backyard when it gets closer into the fall months and we're all ready to give it up outside. Here's what I'll do. There you go. A little bit more of that on there. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to do? I don't know if many of you, if you watch G. Kerr or not. I highly suggest that you tune into her. G.I. is the first name and K-E-R-R is the last name. If you do watch her, she gets me into more things to try out. And here lately, she came out with this matchbook thing. And honestly, I got to thinking about it. I thought, I think we did this when we were kids, little kids. Well, that's been many moons ago. And, yeah, I think we did this when we were little kids. And we decorate the outside. We did ours, and I remember this now, with, we would paint the box, and then we would do the macaroni shells on the top of the box. And then we would, mine was gold. Remember that so well. And then we would paint it all till we glued the macaroni shells onto the box top. And then we painted on, and then inside was this little gift that we made for, I think it was the Mother's Day, is that we made it for. And, well, that was back in the day when we used to have art class, in the school. And then us kids learn some stuff. But anyway, when she was bringing it up, I thought, oh, it was a bigger box. Bigger boxes seem very hard for me to find, too. All I can find is a little box, a 32 count, and I would really like to have a bigger box to work with. Like, I think they're like 2 by 3.5. Yeah. Didn't find that the other day, but anyway, that's okay. We will. I will. One day somebody's going to say, oh, they got them over there at this store. And I'm going to go, okay. Heading that way right now. Spring that on. I'm ready. Anyway, another thing I've got to figure out what to do with it. It'll be fun though. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of what. If you haven't watched G Curve, I highly suggest you do. She's very good. Let's see. And if you tear it material and put it in here, see what I got today. I mean, I am really use some of this stuff up. And this is unique stuff. This stuff is pretty unique that I cut up the other day. And here's my big old container. Let's see what I got in here. Oh yeah, I could use that. No, it's cute though. It's too big. Try some of this out. Yeah, I kind of like to do anything really that has something to do with me. No buttons. No button on. Maybe just a little bit of time, especially with you guys, because you really mean a lot to me, and I enjoy crafting with you, and so many of you, you're just wonderful. You're wonderful people. Yeah, that's what I like. And you guys are just right there being that wonderful group of people. Okay, that's some of the material I can gather out of here for this, I think. Oh my goodness. And I have 3 snippet boxes. Ugh. What do I do with 3 snippet boxes? Let's see. Washi tapes. Okay. Here is a snippet box. We'll use one of them. See if there's anything in here we think we might want to use on some of these cards. May or may not be. I'll take a peek. Sometimes I have stuff, sometimes I don't. Let's see. Oh, it's pretty. Let's put that up there. Yep. Let's see if we like that. Any of that. Okay. Yeah. Where was I? I don't know if I want this or not. I may not have to have that. I have a washi out here. Okay, maybe we can do something with these guys. I don't know. May not. I don't know. This is an elastic. It was kind of awesome. I just don't remember where I got it. But it was kind of cute. Anyway, there's that right there. I might be able to do something with. This really pretty burgundy. I think I'm good with that. I wonder. There's something that's going to go super with that. Let's go figure it out. What's some of these? Can never tell. You can never tell. Some of this might work for some reason or the other. You can't ever tell. But this camera back. Okay. I think I was messing with it a little bit. Okay. Might be able to see me better. So here's she looks kind of cute. Kind of alone right now, but she looks kind of cute. Maybe use something like her. Tea dye on here. Maybe. See if we want anything to do with this style. May not. I don't know. I don't know. This is kind of here. It's kind of fun to use material once in a while when you just kind of change it up a little bit on some of the material, paper products that you usually use. I like to mix paper and material together. I'll do that piece of paper here. Kind of like that. That's a lot right there. You don't have to have all of that. The top. Take a little bit of that off. It might get rid of some of the thickness I don't need. So do you guys collage it a lot, or yeah, that one's pretty good. I think I'll leave that alone. And like that right there. We just have to cut that little piece out so we have the rest of the opening. I think that should be okay, unless I want another one of these. Let's see what we want to do here. It's not real bad, I suppose. I thought I'd use it someplace in one of those books. How about I kid? Okay. I think, well, on this, with gun paper, so I'm going to use some stick glue on this. A little bit better. I hope. Just rub it on there. Do the best you can. I don't know how y'all do it, just how I do it. And place this back up here. So here a little bit. And then I'll probably put this onto here a little bit. And rub that down in there. Make sure it's on there. And I'll go ahead and put a little stamping time on there too. Give it a whirl. I don't think that will make too bad if we did that. Cut off. Throw that upside down. There we go. A little bit more into here maybe. See how you like that. There we go. I think the little girl's going to cover that one end up, but then you can stamp, it won't hurt a thing. There we go. Put a little bit more. dimension on there. Goodness. It's so cool. Okay. Now, let's start. So, okay, let me put a little bit more on here. The page will be okay. It's just a torn piece, that's all it is. And this way, maybe. There we go. And like that, I think it look fine. There we go. And, this is a Tim Holtz little character. And believe me, I don't have a lot of Tim Holtz. So I don't find I really have to have a lot of them, but what I do have, I do use. I mean, it's nice to have it, especially on these little characters. Here we go. Here we go. See how we like this. Let's see what you think of it so far. It's just kind of cute. Holding the United States flag of the position. He's right next to her, which is kind of nice. Stamping going on the papers that we just torn. These are copy dyed papers, by the way. So, yeah, got that done in like that. Go ahead and cut a mark out of here so we can make sure we keep this file folder down, or this index opening open. There we go. Okay. I'm also thinking, let's see if I can get in this drawer without scooting you all over the place. Yeah. That's that. There we are. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I think I'd like to do a little bit of sheen around on here. Kind of make her stand out a little bit more. Her area. And I'm doing it in gold on this one because I like the gold and the brown together. Mark that out. And you might be able to catch that sheen on there now. It's not all that obvious, but it is on there. There it is. Okay, let me get a white out here. She's just full. Sorry, reaching right there in front of you guys. A little rude. Can't be helped. If I could avoid it, I would. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to put the little floral. Oh my goodness, come on. Gracious. A little bit of a floral on there. Something kind of light. Put on this away. And then probably put the next one over here. This way. Yeah. Not bad. Be alright with it. Put it on this side. And then put it on this side. There we go. see what you guys think. I think I'll try to take this out just a hair bit. Don't need a whole bunch now, please. Okay, I did cover that stuff out here. There we go. That one. There. There we go. She's really kind of cute. She can go with, I don't know, about anything you want to put her with, I suppose. And these are also fun things to make up ahead. And if you're in a swap and you like to give out extras, it's nice to have these made up ahead. It just won't take you nearly as long, you know, to get it done or to get the boxes loaded. And I am an extra person. I do like to give extra. I don't expect extra back. I just love to give extra. I'm a giver. I just love to give. Okay, so there it is. It's going to be our main thing right here. She's kind of cute, really. I think I like to take that off there. Okay, then the back. Get this way. Not bad. This is bad. What you got? Just to pop friends in there. Friends always works on about, you know, a lot of things. I'll put it up here, maybe. Have it this way. I could have got my block out, but I didn't. There we go. So now we have the word friends up in here. And then you have lots of lighting room on the back. How about that? Another one down. Anyway, that's kind of what. This is kind of where I'd be at with making these things up right away. And I would be putting them. But here's 4 of them already that we've got done. And they don't take that long unless you're trying to hurry up and get packaging done, you know. Then they take forever. But if you get them made up ahead, you're always just a little bit better off. If you can, if you have time to. Because it's not always fun to come up with the time either. I know that. But, you know, you work at it. You work at it the best you can. See what else we can do here with some of these little ones. These energy tags. I'm going to paint those yet and make those into something else. Let's see what we want to do here. I'm just going to do it here. He's kind of cute. Isn't she cute? She's too big. I don't know. What do you think, guys? It's not bad, but it's still kind of big. But I think you could still work with that. I don't know. Could do one of these. Depends on what you. It's a little kite. In case you guys couldn't see, it's a little kite that I'm looking at right now. It's kind of cute. Which why you wouldn't use anything cute? It's didn't have to be fun. These are something else I've been working on and go with use. They come. They were like 4 in a pack. 4 for $1. They look like this right here. They're very thick cardboard, and they pretty much have white on the back, so you wouldn't really have to do a lot on this. It'd be this side here. If you would change that up, which I did. And this is the first coat of gesso, so I can tell you now it'll need another coat of gesso. I'll have to sand it down and get it another coat onto it. But that's because I was painting it. The other thing I did, where's the other one? Is to take a napkin and decoupage it over the top. And then you can take, something else you're working on. I don't know what it would be at this point, but, be something kind of different to do, something fun to do, I suppose. You could change things up a bit. And look at her, isn't she cute? She's so cute on her dress matches in here with this coloring on here. I just think she's adorable. So, well, there's some of the other stuff I'm working on. I'm also working on bobby pin clips, so we can kind of start decorating on some of those. So I'll probably bend here off to soon. Let's see what else I got. It's cute. He's just too big. He's enormous. Come on. Shrimpness. Smaller things in here. She's small. There's a little cupcake. Little tones like that. I mean, these are cute little things you can use somewhere, I'm sure. It's just blank. That's cute. I wonder what that would be like if I darkened that with some ink. I do wonder what that would be like then. It's just too big. Okay, so we need to maybe try and darken it a little bit. I got a little bit more time. I mean, it's 47 minutes. Okay, we're going to hurry. Let's see what this might be like. It's kind of cute. Tone it down a little bit. Use a little bit of that. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I can do this. Let's see what we can do. We can do this. Take a breath. Something like that. Now, I think maybe we just could possibly want. She's back here too. We move this out of the way too. Because we can maybe all this stuff here. Close that down for a little bit. All my decisions that I have to make, I make sure that I have things out here so I can make good decisions with it. But the problem with that is it takes up a lot of your room. So, it's okay though. We'll get it. Let me snip a little bit of this off. A little bit of that off. Just kind of see where it goes. So we got a little bit of cheesecloth here. Let's see what that looks like on today. Then if you put it onto here, it's not truly awful, I suppose. I think it's a little too much of it. I don't know, maybe not. Let's see, what else do I have? Anything? Button. it needs a little button on here. I don't know. Anyway, things to work on. I think stuff like this would be kind of fun. It might have to have a little bit more on the, a little more documenting. Yeah, I think that would help tone it down, some of that brassiness of white down a little bit, because we certainly toned it down on the flowers themselves, so it makes sense to do it on everything else too. Okay, front and back while we're at it. Needs to match a little bit in here. Okay. What would I do if I just use the tree, but I don't think I'm going to use one. Just put this back down. Let me. Okay. Should have this really hard. I'm not going to. If I can have not. Where did it go? Oh, there. Okie dokie. Let's try this. See if we like it. This is too much. So I'm going to get this one here done, and then I'm going to let you go. You kind of got an idea of what I've been doing. What I'm trying to do is just build up, you know, what I'm lacking in my I'm truly lacking. Yes, you're probably light years ahead of me. But I'm just finishing up a swap. Matter of fact, it goes out on Monday. And I just finished another swap up just right before that. And that's when I start noticing my supplies start going quite quickly. So I definitely am try and build them back up again, because it just works out a lot better if you have them. I'm telling you, it works out a million times better for me if I already have them in my possession. And then I can just kind of pick and choose what's going to go best in here for this. Okay, so do that in there. And it's kind of cute. It's different. And it's quite usable someplace, I'm sure. It's going to look like this right here, which is pretty good for scrap paper that I didn't want to throw away. So that's what it looks like. On the back, I'm not sure what we're going to do on the back. You can always if you want to write on it, it's really better to just leave it to minimal as best you can. Let's see. I can move this. Sometimes it's easy to move, sometimes not so much. I'm going to use this one, I think. I use this one a lot. I love this stand. It's great to have. It's good. Yeah. And give it a little bit of a punch. Just that's all I'm going to put on there. It's just this little girl who's, looking off, and a little bit of a string. You got a little bit of florals here. And, so that makes it kind of blend with the other florals that are on the other side, which is nice to do. However, you can use them anywhere, but it's kind of nice to, when you're doing these cards, to make them blend together. So that's that one. And here's that side, which leaves you ample writing room, too. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let you be, and I'll try to get some more of these things done. When I start into something else, then perhaps I can video that and get you into it. I better go ahead and let you go, though, and I hope you have a good rest of the Saturday evening, and I will talk to you guys later on. If you like this video, would you please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to do so. Thank you.